Hello. May I ask what your name is and at what time your appointment was? Okay. And you're here about the plastic surgery that's gonna completely, basically like a face plant, only without, switching the faces over and whatnot. Just basically like an entire reconstruction of your face. Excellent. Dr. Angelica did tell me that you weren't really sure as to what person you wanted to change your face to, so she did tell me to give you some suggestions here before you were going in there to actually get, the procedure developed. Okay? Excellent. So what did you have in mind? What sort of facial features did you want to get checked out? You're going for more cartoon look? As in like cartoon, like something you'd find on like Cartoon Network? Alright, that's interesting. That's a new one. That's gonna be completely you. Completely unique. Not gonna judge. In fact, that's probably gonna sound really awesome. Okay, but before we start, I just wanted to check your cheekbones and your chin and your jaw and whatnot, just to see what is, possible with you. However, considering your face shape, I'm pretty sure a lot of things are gonna be possible with you, so you don't need to worry so much about that. But give me one moment. Okay, you do have pretty nice cheekbones. They're not completely lacking. Your jaw seems to. Would you mind turning to the side and then to the other side, but like for slow enough so that way I can actually get a good look? Like this. Thank you. Yeah, you seem to have. And then this way. Excellent, thank you. You seem to have a pretty good jawline. Nothing to worry about there. And then obviously your chin is completely fine as well. So I do believe you're going to be able to have a lot of options when it comes to choosing which character you'd like to resemble. But I did chalk up some options for you. And the doctor actually did mention the fact that you wanted to look like a cartoon. I didn't believe her, because it is, as I did say, a unique choice, but I still chalked up some cartoon character options just in case it was, real, that your choice was actually like a choice. But I have them set up in my computer. Now if you turn with me, I'm going to be showing you some of them. You tell me how you feel about them, how they resonate with you. If you don't really like them, then I'll move on to the next one. I have a good sizable amount of options for you. And once you decide upon one, I'll send you over to see Dr. Angelica. Okay? Excellent. But here, let me turn with you. Okay, so to start off, we're gonna have this character. Let me see if I can zoom this up for you. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay, so this one is the Daria. Now the Daria, as you can see, has completely antipathetic eyes, a trademark of hers. She has quite a lovely nose and lips. They're very fine. Her nose is very fine. Her lips are, full but not too full. Her hair obviously is not part of the plastic surgery. However, we do have a hairstylist on site, and so if you'd like to also get your hair done to match whatever look you go for, that is completely plausible and it is completely within your grasp to do so. But this is the Daria. How do you find this look to be? A little too basic for you. Okay, understandable. It's a little too, like, if you get it, it's just gonna look like another girl rather than, specific character. No one's gonna be like, oh look, there goes Daria. People are just gonna be like, oh look, another brunette with antipathetic eyes. Completely understandable. Okay, the next one is going to be the Betty Boop. This one is actually quite popular. It was quite popular for a little while. However, people kind of stopped getting it simply because they decided to get another character that I'll also be showing you, since that one's also popular. Let me see if I can zoom up on this. I do apologize for the light. It is kind of annoying, but it's what we have to deal with, so oh well. But as you can see, the Betty Boop, you're gonna have to get complete reconstruction on your jaw and on your forehead, and well, your hairline basically. So what we'll do is that you've seen like the sort of Bill Murray sort of receding hairline where it's like they start receding here, but they still have like that intense widow's peak. That's basically what we're going to be doing with you. We're going to be giving you this sort of look where it's like the hairline will go like right here where my fingers are, and then we'll keep this part, but we'll make sure that it naturally starts, your hair follicles start naturally sprouting out that way. And that's kind of what we'll do for the top. And then for the bottom, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to basically be lowering this. We'll be breaking your jaw. We'll be lowering this, raising this up, so that way it's basically what's it called, horizontal, equally horizontal to one another. And we'll be making sure to put your lips, we'll make your lips more pouty like this. We'll like stitch up your lips a little more so that we can give it that little, you know, flapper look that they were going for back in the day. Give it a little more Botox so that way the lips are a little more plump. And then we'll be lowering your lips incidentally, what will seem like we're being lower your lips, because the jaw will be shaven up to here. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. How does this look sound? Oh, and also we're also going to be injecting some fat into your cheeks, so that way we can build up the baby fat that she has going on here. And we'll also be lowering and heightening your eyes so that way it can give you that wide-eyed look that she has going on here. And other than that, I think that would be pretty much all that would need to be done. I mean, it will be quite a lengthy process. It'll be very emotional, very physically damaging. It'll be quite a toll, but it's quite a recognizable cartoonish character to go for. How does it sound? You want something a little more? Okay, got you. Let's see the other options and see how you like those. Okay, this one is actually the most popular one, actually beating out Betty Boop. This is the one that most people have been going for lately. I do actually admire this look for people who actually go for the cartoon character look, simply because Jessica Rabbit is quite an interesting and well-written character with really witty jokes. So I do appreciate this character. So basically what we'll be doing here is we'll be giving you a facelift. We'll be widening your eyes like we did with Betty Boop, making sure that there's like giving you that doe-eye look basically. We'll be giving you some Botox in your lips to make them more plump. However, with this character we won't be shortening them up simply because her mouth is relatively natural. With your nose, we're actually going to be slimming it down because it's not as slim as her nose. In fact, I don't think any nose is as slim as Jessica Rabbit's nose. And then if you want the whole look, we're obviously going to be giving you, what's it called? What's the correct term for it? Oh well, a boob job, because she obviously is quite voluptuous. So we're going to be needing to do that for you as well. And that'll be quite all. We'll also be giving you we'll also be removing some of the fat from underneath your jaw so that way it can get that really sharp chin look. And then we'll be giving you a chin implant so that way it gives you that really pointy look, because right now you don't really have a chin. Like, you have a chin, but it's not as like defined as Jessica Rabbit's is. How does that sound? So far the best option, but not, you still want to keep looking for the options. Okay, give me one moment. The next cartoon character we have is going to be the Kylie Jenner. Now with this look, what we're basically going to be doing, I'm going to be giving you some Botox in your forehead to make sure that it gets really peeled up. And then the most thing we're going to be doing is getting like a good 47 pounds of collagen and putting them in your lips, so that way it gives it that look. How does this sound? Once more, completely understandable. It's up to you. Customer is always right. Let me go on to the next character. Hopefully this one will seem a little toned down compared to the others. A little more easily achievable. The next one is going to be the Leela from Futurama. And basically with the Leela, what we're going to be doing is that we're going to be taking out one of your eyes. We're going to be removing, or rather, yes, moving the eye socket towards the middle of your forehead, keeping this one eye. But what we're basically going to be doing, and this is a new procedure that I'm actually quite excited about, we're going to be meshing your two eyeballs together to make one huge doe-eye eyeball. We're going to be shaving off both of your eyebrows actually, and then implanting little hair follicles over this new eyeball, and then we're going to be giving you some collagen in your lips, or some Botox in your lips. I get the two terms mixed up, I do apologize. And then we're going to be removing your chin so that way it gets that swooping look. Okay? How does this sound? Okay. So, you've made up your mind already. Excellent. With which character have you chosen? The Jessica Rabbit? I can't complain there. That one's probably the best cartoon character to go with if you want to look like a cartoon character. Cannot blame you. I will be telling Dr. Angelica your choice right after, I get a hold of her. So give me one moment. I'm gonna go and get Dr. Angelica. Hello, my name is Dr. Angelica, and I'm going to be your plastic surgeon for today. So, I just got the news from my secretary, Angelica, that you're going to be wanting the Jessica Rabbit look. Is this correct? Excellent. That is a very popular look for nowadays, so you're going to be very well accompanied when it comes to looking like Jessica Rabbit. I think there's even community surrounded by that look, and it is one that I do envy a lot. It is something that's very interesting, and I just love watching people have it. I myself could never have it, simply because I'm not the type of person to want to swap out any of my facial features. However, those who do and opt to look like Jessica Rabbit, all power to them, honestly. But for right now, I simply wanted to discuss, I wanted to examine your face, see if it is plausible, what sort of work we have to get done, and then I'm going to be discussing price with you as well. Is that alright? Excellent. Okay. Now, as I examine your face, I do see, let me put this marker down here. I do see that you're going to be needing some cheekbone lifts, simply because Jessica Rabbit does have quite a high, look to her face. You're also going to be needing to slim down your nose, and also going to be needing some collagen for your lips, so that way they're a little more plump, just like Jessica Rabbit's. The good thing is, though, that you didn't choose to look like Betty Boop, because had you looked like Betty Boop, you would have had to stitch the corners of your mouth together, and that's usually something most of our clients tend to regret afterwards, and we have to reopen the stitches. So I'm glad that you didn't opt for that look. But what was I? Oh yeah, and then let me see. Would you mind turning to the side and the other side? But right now, just stick to the side. Yes, we're going to be needing to give you a more defined jaw as well. Would you mind turning to the other way, please? Yes, this is something we're going to have to be doing on both sides. And we're also going to be needing to put a chin implant on your chin, so that way you get a more defined, pointy sort of look, like a heart-shaped sort of bottom, in a sense. Let me see what else we have to do for you. Were you looking to get the boob job or no boob job? You'll see how it goes. Excellent. Oh yes, you're going to be having to switch out the implants every 10 years in order to keep, yourself healthy. So yes, that is something that not a lot of people know, but is something that deters a lot of people when they do know from getting the operation done, simply because they don't want to have that upkeep with them. But let me keep... We're also going to have to do a brow shave. We're going to have to give you a facelift, which means that we're going to make an incision on your hairline like so, and then we're going to be peeling down your face, tightening it up a little bit, and then reapplying your face back over again. We're also going to be needing to shave down this part, considering how when you look this way, it was straight, and what we want is a bent that goes even further than mine. It's going to have to go like right about here, if you can see that. I'm going to be also putting some markings on your face to indicate, the lines of surgery that we're basically going to proceed with. I'll let you look over to the mirror and see, how you like it. If you end up liking it, we can even do the surgery today if you'd like. Excellent. Let me see. I think you have quite a defined looking face when it comes to like right here in your cheeks. So I think we're gonna have to put some fat in your cheeks, just a little bit though. But I think other than that, I think you'll be pretty much set to look like the cartoon of your dreams. Okay, but for right now, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making some markings on your face, so that way we can see, or rather you can see and I can see as well, the procedure we're going to be going with, all the incisions we're going to be making into that face of yours. And we do have a mirror right there, so that way you can see, you know, the map of your face basically. Alright, so let me just see. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Keep your face very still for me, please. Okay, first of all, I'm going to make some lines down your nose. Slim that, and then on the bridge of your nose. Okay. Shave that. Okay. Shave that. Fill in cheeks. Just to remind me to fill in both cheeks, not just to do one. You know, some cartoon characters only have one cheek filled out simply because when they turn, that's how they look, and that's the look people usually want to get. So I'm gonna write it on this cheek as well, just to remind me. Fill in cheek. Would you mind sticking out your chin a little more, just like, or like raising your lower lip, like, so I can get a better canvas to write on? Thanks. Chin implant. And then would you mind turning to the side so that way I can write here and also here? Thank you. Define jaw, and then turn to the other side, please. Thank you. Define jaw. What's the other thing that we have to do? Oh yeah, that's correct. I didn't mention this with, you know, my previous statement. We're also going to be needing to widen your eyes, so that way it gives you that big doe-eyed look that Jessica Rabbit has. And what we're going to be doing is simply extending the skin off of your eyeballs, so that way it gives that larger than life look. So I'm going to be writing that as well. Make face bigger. Make this bigger. Okay. Alright. And I think that should be about it. Would you mind lifting up your chin completely so I can see this underbelly of your jaw? Thank you. We're also going to be needing to shave this part of your chin, simply because, you know, everyone has a little bit of a droopy quality to the side, and Jessica Rabbit doesn't have any, so I'm gonna have to shave this down. Okay. I think you should be all set by now. If you'd like, you can take a moment to look at yourself in the mirror and see what we're going to be working with, okay? So I'll give you one moment to do that. Alright, so how do you think the entire process is going to be? Do you think you can handle it emotionally, financially? Do you think you're ready for an operation like this? Okay, excellent. What? Nah, sweetie. The only papers you really needed to sign was your name on a check. In all honesty, the only time you ever really need a sign for anything around here is in the hairstyling department, and that's for men when they have to get their beard shaven, so you don't really need to worry about any paper signing. It's not that big of a deal. But what I am going to be talking to you about that is a big deal is the financial aspect of this operation. Now, I understand that the reviews upon my company in the webs online is actually glowing because of how well we handle the financial aspect of this trade. But basically, what we're going to be asking you to do is that on the down low, like no joke, like check this out, man. If you pay me, the operation you're gonna be, I have enough practice with your face, or rather with this type of look, to be able to do it flawlessly and easily. So I would say if you were to pay me like 8 grand, like 8 G's full before the end of the month, then the rest of your debt will be settled. Like, you don't need to pay me anything else. Why would I do this? Well, you know, it's just the charitable nature of my heart. I just want to make the world look more beautiful. I'm on a humanitarian goal to make sure that everyone with a face like yours can afford beauty. And also because I don't have to pay taxes on that money. So how does that sound? You don't have HGs? Okay. If you don't have it by the end of this month, I can extend your payment to the next month after that. However, I think that's the furthest I'll actually push my, mercy upon, the payers, simply because I do need that cha-ching as soon as possible. That's how I pay my house bills. Excellent. You'll do your best to get it, and if not, I'll just bill you for the entire amount, okay? Okay, excellent. Now, do you think you're ready for the operation today? Okay, excellent. What will happen if you don't pay the money even though you have the surgery on? Well, I mean, nothing too horrible. I mean, I'll just charge you the entire amount afterwards, so it's not like you're not going to pay. And if you end up not paying, then obviously the government has to be involved and they have to take everything that you own. But at least you look beautiful when you cry, so just keep that in mind. But once more, do you think you're ready to have the surgery today? Excellent, that's what I love to hear. So we'll just get you in prep, and then we'll get a plastic surgeon to work on your face today, okay? It's nice doing business with you.